Monkeys may be some of the most annoying creatures on planet Earth, but they look so much like us that we can't help but feel sorry for them when they're in trouble. In today's video, we're going to be taking a glimpse into the plight of some of our closest living relatives. Let's go! A monkey was jumping between trees here and it lost its grip and ended up falling into the swamp and smashing its head against the rocks. The poor monkey immediately lost consciousness, and as it was drowning, a huge crocodile appeared from under the water and it began ripping the poor creature to shreds. The hungry croc had sensed the unfortunate monkey fall into the water, and it torpedoed its way towards what it knew was going to be a hefty meal. Thankfully, the monkey was already unconscious when the crocodile got there, and it didn't feel a thing. The crocodile tore the monkey's body into smaller chunks that it could easily swallow, and I don't need to tell you guys the rest. This lion was so hungry that it was willing to get on top of a tree branch to catch its prey. The lion had chased the monkey for quite some time before the two of them ended up here, but the lion wasn't fast enough to catch the terrified prey. The monkey climbed the tree to try and escape the hungry predator's wrath, but the lion was just so hungry and so invested in catching its prey that it wasn't going to let anything get in its way. The monkey had no way of getting off the tree without completely breaking all of its bones, but the lion couldn't get any closer to the helpless prey without breaking the tree's branch and every bone in its entire body along with it. This lion was much faster than the last one. It took less than a minute to capture its prey, and now it was going to take it somewhere quiet to enjoy eating it. This lioness was very careful in its pursuit of its meal, and the unfortunate monkey had no idea that it was even there. The lioness was super quiet as it stalked the unsuspecting monkey, and when it did finally make its move, the poor monkey was taken by complete surprise. The hungry lioness held the terrified monkey in its jaw and carried it away, while the other monkeys watched in total shock. But the thing that was most horrifying about all of this is that the monkey was still alive in the lioness's mouth, and it knew exactly what was about to happen to it, but it was completely helpless to stop it. This tiger was just as hungry and desperate as the lion we saw earlier, and it ended up having to climb a tree after a monkey that it was chasing after. The monkey was very smart and it moved to the part of the tree that had the thinnest branches where the tiger was unable to reach it. The brilliant monkey then tricked the tiger into moving closer and closer to the edge, and right when it was about to fall, the monkey moved out of the way and sat back and watched the big cat fall down. The massive tiger was a little dizzy when it hit the ground, and it took a while to be able to stand up again. What a brilliant maneuver on the monkey's part! Tigers and lions and most other big cats may not be the best at climbing trees, but it's a completely different story when it comes to leopards. These vicious cats are so good at climbing trees that monkeys can't find a place to hide when they're around. Take a look at this leopard trying to catch 3 monkey siblings that were hiding at the top of the tree. The 3 monkeys were small and light enough to be able to stand at the very top of the tree, and the hungry leopard was angered by the fact that it couldn't get to them. Suddenly, the leopard began jumping around from branch to branch as fast as it could to try and shake the tree as violently as possible in hopes of scaring one of the little monkeys into committing a fatal mistake. Thankfully, the monkeys were smart enough to not fall for it, and they got to live another day. In this shot, the exact moment a poor monkey was caught in a massive crocodile's jaw is shown, and as you can see, the unfortunate creature was turned into a ball of meat after the crocodile had crushed all of its bones. This leopard spotted a little monkey at the top of the tree and decided to go after it. The poor little monkey had no idea that the leopard was coming for it, and it didn't even try to escape. The cunning big cat had climbed another tree to throw the unsuspecting monkey off, and once it was at its level, it jumped onto the monkey's tree and rushed to attack it. The terrified monkey was taken by complete surprise, and it was completely frozen with fear. The hungry leopard was able to catch the monkey without it showing any resistance at all, and it carried it away in its mouth to devour it. This baboon climbed a tree to try and get away from the leopard that was chasing after it, but it ended up falling to the ground, and the hungry leopard succeeded in capturing it. This leopard climbed a tree after a baboon that it was trying to hunt, but it ended up having to run for its life when the baboon turned the tables on it. This little baby monkey was unfortunate enough to end up as a snack for this hungry leopard. This security camera footage shows us the exact moment a leopard was able to capture a monkey and drag it back into the forest to feast on. An unfortunate baboon was captured by a pride of hungry lions here, and it ended up getting torn to shreds. An entire pride of lions camped at the bottom of this baboon's tree, but the baboon was able to trick all of them and escape in the end. This pit bull was as terrified of the giant monkey as the monkey was of it, and they both agreed to threaten one another from a distance without getting into an actual fight. A vicious fight broke out between a pit bull and a malicious monkey here, and another dog joined the fight soon after. The monkey was the one to start the whole thing, but it ended up having to run for its life when both dogs were fed up with it. This huge baboon found itself surrounded by more than 20 wild dogs, but none of them had the guts to make the first move. Two gorillas managed to capture a small monkey here, and they decided to toy with it. One of the gorillas had the poor monkey's arm locked in its hand while the other held onto its tail. The little monkey was clearly very annoyed and not happy at all about what the two monsters were doing to it, but there was nothing that it could do to stop them. One of the gorillas let go of the monkey's arm in the end, and the terrified monkey tried to get away from them as fast as it could, but the other gorilla yanked it back very violently using its tail. Sadly, the clip was cut too short, and we didn't get to see what happened next. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notification bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.